Hello, hello, everyone. How's it going? Let's see. So we already have a few of you in here. Hi, Emmy, Melissa, and Sonia. Oops, let me turn my phone down. I'm starting a little bit early today just so I can play around with my colors. Because I've had some issues with the camera, so I'm gonna wait for people to pop in while I adjust the color settings. And then we'll get started. Oh, hi, Deb and Alex and Wen. Welcome, guys. So far, the colors actually look like they're pretty on point, so I might not have to adjust today. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. Hi, Karina and Sonette and Lise. Ooh, Denmark. Nice. I sound better today. That's good. I do have a bunch of cough drops, so if you hear that weird noise in my mouth, it's because I'm sucking on cough drops to not cough in your guys' ear for this stream. Oh, hi, Evelyn. So yeah, I am still getting over. So I have to constantly clear my throat. So I do apologize. I just can't escape it. It's gonna be here for a while, I think. Hi, Beth. Good morning. I think I said hi to Karina. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Hi, Megan. So yeah, for those of you in the US, you know that the time has changed. So we bounced back an hour. And so I was kind of worried today. I was like, oh shoot, I hope everyone knows that I'm still filming at 10, but it's not really the same time for everyone. So I was kind of hi Dee. Oh, Evelyn, thank you. You're so sweet, Evelyn. Oh, Ryan, my husband, welcome. And Connie, Maryland. Ooh, nice. I always wanted to visit Maryland. Yes, Evelyn is the best. She's so sweet. So yeah, just a few disclaimers today while we wait for everyone to join. I do have a cough drop in my mouth. In fact, I was talking to Ryan, my hubby's, on the phone last night, and I was coughing in his ear. I felt so bad. So I'm I should probably have a cough drop in my mouth for this live stream so that I don't sound completely awful. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, hi, Carmen. Good morning. All right. I think I've said hi to everyone's here so far. But yeah, I know probably everyone's a little off their game today with the time change. I don't know about you guys. I enjoy the fall back. We gain an hour. But does anyone else notice on the fallback day, the day just really lasts for a long time? I'm not sure if it's just me, but it definitely drags on. Hi, Erica. And be familiar. Oh, I'm glad I sound better. I still can't taste or smell, and I am so tired. I'm practically narcoleptic. I just pass out if I'm sitting down. So I'm hoping that stops soon because yeah, it's not very safe. Hi, Lori. Good morning. All right, so I had you guys vote on a book, and it looks like Autumn Charm was the winner. So as usual, I had my daughter pick a page, and this is the one she picked. So I'm actually excited though. This is fun. It's got little cups of coffee and a book. So it'll be a fun one to work with. Let's see. Oh, tomorrow is Monday, so all the kids at school. Wait, they're off school on a Monday? Hi, Jamie. But yeah, so we're going to work on this one. Yeah, there's cookies in here, coffee, books. It's a really cute picture. And we're going to use the Derwent watercolor pencils. So I have this 36 count set, In fact, the lovely Evelyn gifted this to me when I was taking a class. So she's so freaking sweet. But I really do like these. So they're a little different than the Albrecht Dürers, but the colors are very pretty. I mean, look at these colors. Gorgeous colors. Great array for this being a 36 count set. Hi, Ams. Good morning. So I was really impressed with the color range they give you, because sometimes 36 count sets, they kind of shaft you on the colors, but they did really well with this one. Now I do have my palette in case I want to mix some colors and create some more. And then I do also have, I've got my Derwent Procolours. So if I'm going to use the watercolors as the base, and we'll be drying it with the heat tool just so they dry faster. And then if I want to add some extra shading, I'll be using my Derwent Procolours. So my desk is like chaos right now. But I've got like everything around. Now I have taped it down with washi tape. And the reason for that is I just don't want it to buckle. And it looks a little crooked on my screen, so I'm trying to make it not crooked because that'll annoy me. But yeah, so we'll start with the watercolors, get some base colors down, play around. I'm using my Pentel water brushes. So I've got a few different sizes here. I'm really digging these Pentel ones. I'm not gonna lie. I have quite a few water brushes now, and I'm really liking these ones. The water control is excellent. What's the difference between these and Albrecht Dürer? Well, for one, you get 120 with Albrecht Dürer. The largest the Derwent come in is 72. And then the Albrecht Dürer, I will admit, are a little bit more vibrant. However, the colors from these Derwents are really good, and they have similar color names to all the Derwent products. So yes, they are both watercolor pencils. But kind of like the Albrecht Dürer play with the polychromos, the Derwent watercolor, you can take just about any Derwent color and layer on top. Oh, Melissa says Derwents are 40% off right now on Amazon. Say what? I do have everything we're using today linked in the description below. So I've linked the Derwent watercolors and all the stuff I'm using today. Now, one thing I highly recommend when you're doing watercolor pencils or anything like that is definitely have the Heat It tool. It helps dry things faster, but also it keeps you from buckling. So it's just a handy tool. And this thing's like $20-something and worth every penny. Hi, Joanna. But yeah, so I always do that, and then I tape it down just to try and keep from the buckling. Now, this is not watercolor paper. I've just printed it on my usual Nina 110-pound cardstock, which I also did link in the description below. And the reason for that is I'm going to go back over it with the Procolours and add some shading. So I wanted to have that feel. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, the paper in this latest book is pretty crappy. Like I can't even color on this paper. So no matter what, I will be scanning. Let's see. Have you found any particular pencil that works well in this book? No, that's the problem, Ams. I've been scanning everything because the paper in this book, yeah, it's awful. I have to scan every page no matter what medium I'm using. I can't talk today. Hi, Amy. All right, so I'm gonna get coloring, and then I'll try to keep an eye on chat, get myself all set up here so I'm not a hot mess. Let's see, where do I want to start? I did not pre-pick my colors. I was just gonna wing it today. All right, so I want some golden brown. Okay. Now let's do some deep cadmium. All right. Let's see, Emily just got the color soft. Yes, she does have a class through Michael's coming up. I did see that. Straw Yellow. I love Lindsay's classes. If you do take a class with Lindsay, I highly recommend just watching it and then doing the playback later because they move super fast and you're just like, ah! But it's because she's limited on time. So I think we're going to start with, let me scooch this. We're going to start with the sunflowers up here so that my hand isn't getting into what's wet. Trying to find a way to move all this stuff on my palette and still be. Let's see. Amy says, I have the new Autumn Charm book and it's the same paper as my others. See, and that's what's weird. Did you pre-order yours, Amy? I'm just curious. Like, I'm wondering if the first batch came out with crappy paper and the second batches didn't or something. But mine is awful paper. Like, oh my gosh, so awful. Nothing works on it. It's like crumbly. I don't even know what's going on in there. But I've heard some people say their paper's fine, so I don't know. But yeah, even with normal pencils, I've got to scan with this version, and it's quite frustrating. You got yours at Walmart, okay? I didn't even know they had the books at Walmart, but I don't think I've even been to a Walmart in a long time because it's always so busy, and I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with that. So I'm just taking my golden brown right now and adding some colors. Amy did not pre-order hers. Okay, so I'm wondering if the first batch, I'm gonna move my camera up. There we go. I'm wondering if that first batch was just crummy. I don't know. That's a bummer though. Because normally Teresa Goodridge ones have really good paper. Yeah, we're going to take our golden brown and just add some little accents here. Then, like I said, I'll probably come back with my Procolours and shade things in. Now, one big difference I did notice with these Derwent watercolors is, like I said, they're a little more muted than the Albrecht Dürers. I plan to buy the whole 72 count set of the watercolors, and then I'll do a nice comparison review type video. Morning, Kristen. Yeah, we'll fill this in. One thing I love about watercolor pencils and markers and ink tints is you can finish a page really quick. Like right before, no, it was before I got sick. I did like a page with these watercolor pencils in like an hour. It's like, wee. Oh, Evelyn, don't be silly. Don't be silly at all. You bought me this 36 count set, and that was so sweet of you. You don't even worry about that, my dear. You are so sweet. Get this in here. Oh, hi, Lori. I don't know if I said hi to Lori. And Naomi. Naomi, I'm sorry I missed your stream this morning. The time change screwed up a lot of people, and Scout the Husky escaped, so I had to go chase her down. Oh my god, that dog. Hi, Trish. And it's okay if you guys are lurking away. I never mind. Lurk, get some stuff done. My husband's running outside to hurry and like finish using the brush cutter in our field before the rainstorm hits. So let's see, Evelyn, full set syndrome, and everyone should have full sets. I know, I have full set syndrome too. It's so bad. Because then you're like, I know there's another color out there. Is my YouTube wife here? Oh, Emma. So I got my YouTube wife and my YouTube husband. No fights between you two. Right. Now I'm going to go in with, nope, that's my lighter color. Got to keep these in orders. Now I'm going to use my deep cadmium, and we'll see how I like this look. Not much I can do if I don't like it. It's pretty much staying down there. Oh, you're fine, Emma. You're fine. I feel bad because Emma's live stream was just totally screwed yesterday because YouTube was being dumb. But so far, YouTube seems to be working this morning, so I guess we got that. Just get this in here. I like to layer with my watercolor pencils, even if I plan to shade over. Just get a little dimension. Hi, Ashley. Yes, I'm feeling better. Each day is an improvement. I still have like no energy though. I go to vacuum my house and then I take a nap, and I am not a napper. That's what's crazy. I never nap, but it's not even like I choose to nap. I just fall asleep in my chair. So this energy thing is kind of ugh. Yeah, I wonder what was up with YouTube yesterday. Maybe too many streams on a Saturday? I don't know. You'd think they would have the capacity though to handle that. Okay, and then we're using straw yellow as our lightest color. Just get that in there. Oops. I actually broke that one a little. Oh, Scout's in here and she's gonna whine because she sees Daddy in the field. She wants to be with me, but she also wants to be outside, so we might hear some howling. Oh, thanks, Kristen. I'm glad I sound better and I don't sound like I'm... I listened back to my last live stream and I was like, oh my gosh, I sound awful. But I've got a pile of cough drops next to me so that I'm not coughing in everyone's ear for this stream because I feel so bad when I do that. All right, let's see if we like how this looks. Not that I can change it after, but let's just see. So with these watercolor pencils, you don't want a ton of water on your brush. You just want it damp, and you always go from the light into the dark. I need to move my rag over here. But yeah, you want to go light to darkest when you're activating it because you don't want to drag in the darker color unless you enjoy the color of mud. And then I wipe off my brush just because it's picking up that darker color at the bottom. Luckily with these, you don't have to be as crazy cautious because it's not like Inktense, but still, it's a good habit to get into when you're working with watercolor. Yeah, I like that. In fact, I think I could probably add another brown at the bottom, but I might do that with a Procolour. Let's see how it all turns out. Let's see. Did I miss some people coming in? I see a bunch of welcome, but just remember, guys, if I don't say hi, I'm not ignoring you. It's just I'm looking down here and it's hard to look up at chat, especially when I'm trying to activate my watercolors. I do love these ones though. They're very smooth. They dissolve very well, just like the Albrechters. They just melt. No, Scout. Yes, Evelyn, grab your watercolors. Here's the great thing about watercolors. It can be messy, and you can just be like, no, I totally meant for that to happen, and no one would be the wiser. I'm just drying this so I can shade faster if I want. Yeah, 11 colors is actually a lot. All right. Yeah, I'm liking that color. It's pretty. And then I'm going to take some of my Procolours and get in there with some shading. So let me get these back in order because I keep trying to swap my colors. And we'll just keep plugging along here. I did the 110-pound Nina cardstock. I've got it linked in the description below, Amy. It's my usual go-to because I plan to put pencil on top. I'm going to use my Derwent Procolours because, as you guys know, it is D is for November. Oh my gosh, Scout. Knock it off. I swear that dog knows when I'm streaming. Her diva mode comes out. Oh, hi, Hannah. And Daniela. You've been watching my Whip Wednesdays. I feel so bad in those. I'm like coughing through all of it. Oh, all right. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to let Scout out of my room so she quits annoying us all. Come on, Scout. Go. Okay. Scout is too cute. She has her moments. Yes, Evelyn, I saw that pop up on my feed where you're transferring. I need to take a look at that. I was originally going to transfer this to watercolor paper using the graphite tracing, but since I knew I was going to hit it up with some pencil, I just decided to go with my usual cardstock. And I was also feeling kind of lazy, so, because this is a lot to trace. Don't tell her off. Yeah, well, she's howling because she wants to go watch Daddy mow the field in the back. Thing is, though, she can't go outside because he's got this huge brush cutter machine that's not really safe for anyone to be around. But we had to kick down the brush in our pasture area because it was getting way too tall. And it's not good when a fireman's house is violating fire code. Let's see. Sheep? You mean I should get some sheep? We're talking about getting goats so that they can help kind of maintain the pasture. Let's see. Hi, Wickabella. What color am I using? I'm back to my golden brown. So the whatchamacallits, sunflowers. Right now, my base colors are going to be golden brown 59, deep cadmium 6, and straw yellow. And then I'm probably going to take some Procolours and shade them up after. Yeah, the goats. The reason we haven't bought the goats yet is our neighbor's going to get some, and she said she would just send them over to our pasture, and like they could kind of just mow it down for a couple days and then go back to her, and that would save me from actually having to take care of the goats. So we're trying to work out a deal on that. Oh, Be Familiar asked me a question. Do you have to sharpen the watercolor pencils first? I suggest sharpening them, because these, I don't think I have any with the manufacturer sharpen. So these Derwent watercolors come with a blunt edge when you get them. So you kind of want to sharpen them anyway so that you can get into like the nooks and crannies. And also, technically you should sharpen all new pencils because of the residue that can be on them. But um, you don't have to sharpen these as crazy as like a normal pencil because really you just want to get the color down and activate and pull it with the water. But yeah, with these, I did sharpen them first because they actually had a blunt edge, so I needed to. I think that's a petal back there. If not, it is now. Oh, cow patties. My husband and kids want a chicken coop, and I'm not down for it because I don't want to deal with taking care of it. And here's the thing, they all promise they'll take care of it, but that's the same thing with like our lovely Scout. I'm the only one that feeds her and waters her. I am not getting a chicken coop for me to deal with. Oh, Hannah, you've been thinking about getting these? I do like these. They're very nice. Very affordable too. I'm just trying to get this one color all at once. Yeah, haven't we all heard that before? Exactly. Every time we get an animal, I swear I'll take care of it. And they do for like the first 48 hours. And then after that, it's like, but my Xbox, my friends. I'm like, mm-hmm. So yeah, I put my foot down when they were all begging for the chicken coop. I was like, no, that's not happening, guys. I'm sorry. I've never tried the Prisma watercolors, Ashley, believe it or not. I'm such a Prisma girl, but I haven't ever actually used those. How are the Prisma watercolors, or what are they like? Oh yes, what Emma says, there's never a silly question whatsoever. Never be afraid to ask. No one here is gonna like make fun or be snarky. Everyone here is very friendly. Yeah, I'm still using my golden brown, and I'm just trying to get that down over the sunflowers here. Pretty sure these are sunflowers. And watercolor pencils work similar to like ink tints. The more you put down, the harsher the pigment's going to be, but they'll still be a lot more muted than in ink tints. They're never going to be as vibrant as ink tints. Oh, well, except Emma. Yeah, Emma does bite. She's a little bitter sometimes. Let's see, you can build a movable coop, and every few days or week you move the coop. Our neighbors, like every neighbor in this division has chickens. So I feel like I could just buy the eggs off of them without the effort. So I think I'm going to go that route because even my neighbors are like, we'll just give them to you for free because we're going to have too many eggs. I'm like, sweet. So I don't really need to, but we are honestly thinking about the goats, but our basement is under construction and we need to finish my art studio. So the whole pasture thing is probably not going to happen until like next summer. Emma, are you salty today? Let's see. How is your Christmas flowerscape page? Oh, stop, Emma. First of all, it wasn't flowerscape. It was the flower year. Get your insults accurate. Emma. I told Emma my nausea from COVID got worse because she was being too nice to me when she would check on me. It's like, I'm not used to you being this nice. I think you contributed to my nausea. If you get chickens, you can have them wear cute chicken clothes. Is that a thing? I didn't even know this was a thing. You guys can't talk me into chickens. Everyone has tried. When I say no, it means no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up these chicken outfits. I'm still not gonna buy chickens, but I want to see these outfits. I'm sorry I don't have color cards today. I was gonna make them last night, but I just didn't get around to it. Like I said, I got no energy. We're just still working with this brown, and then we'll go back with all our other colors. That way I can just activate them and dry them at once. Chicken sweaters. Huh. Lived inside with diapers. Oh my gosh. I mean, I have a friend who has a potbelly pig that lives in her house that's like her dog kind of. I mean, you just train them and they're clean. But I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could have a pig just wandering around my house. That was the other thing everyone's asking for. They want pigs. And I'm like, I'm not going to go take care of pigs. Come on now, guys. All right, so we got this one over here. Color that in. So for those of you who had to do the daylight savings today, do you prefer the fall back or the spring ahead daylight savings? And I personally hate them all, but if I had to pick a favorite, it would be the fall back. Oh, hi, B. I didn't see a pop in earlier. And I will put the colors off to the side so that I remember to write them down in the description after. Yeah, extra hour of sleep, exactly. And seeing like I set my alarm for 6:15 and it went off and then I looked at the clock on the other side of the room and it was like 7. I was like, what's going on? Oh, right. Time change. The only thing is it really screws up my kids. I mean, they're starting to get older, so it doesn't phase them as much. But man, when they were babies, oh, that 1 hour time difference can really screw kids up. They'd be like cranky for a week. Shoot, I think I'm cranky for like a week after a time change. I don't even know why they bother anymore. They keep voting every year to cancel it, and people keep voting that they want to keep it. I'm like, why would we vote for this? You always cranky. See, one of the firefighters has pigs that he has named. Oh, I know, Kristen. I know who you're talking about because he sends my husband the pictures or the videos because my husband was named after, or one of the pigs was named after my husband, and so he took a picture and sent it or a video, and he was like, here's your pig." It's hilarious what he does. We were actually just talking about him last night, Kristen. I was dying. Working with the golden brown, just working. Getting that color in there. Hi, Christine. What color's in the 12 count? The 12 count watercolor, you mean? It should list it on the Derwent website, and Blick will list it also. Blick Studio will list the colors. Hi, Wilson. Now, guys, I will let you know I have my 5K giveaway video coming out tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So keep an eye out for that. I had to take a little while to get my bearings and figure out what I wanted to do. But yes, the video has been recorded and it will come up tomorrow morning, and I believe I have it running through the 12th. So you'll have time to enter. Just always remember to watch the video and follow the instructions. Because I always feel bad when I have to disqualify people because they didn't follow the instructions. That's like the worst. And even if you've if you're my moderators, you guys need to participate too. I always feel bad when you guys don't. Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, that 5K snuck up on me. I was actually sick, and someone had messaged me. She's like, "You hit 5K," and I was like, "Oh, I'm too sick to even be excited right now." But it was definitely cool. That's a big milestone. So this giveaway is going to be kind of a bigger one than I normally do, just because 5K is a pretty big milestone. My gosh, I feel like I'm on these golden browns forever. Ooh. Okay, almost done with this last sunflower. Oh, now Scout the Husky is whining at the back door, but I'm not going to let her out because she just wants to go follow Daddy. Okay, so now we're switching to Deep Cadmium 6. And then we'll just, I guess, start over here. Oh, hi, Rindy Ray. Welcome. Oh, Evelyn, what did you do? You're so sweet. Oh, yeah, I love it when you activate watercolors. They're so pretty. And I actually enjoyed like the muted color, but I do have my Procolours because I'll want to darken up a few things with them. And the Procolours, by the way, actually work really well on top of these Derwent watercolors. And one thing I did notice different with the Derwent watercolors is they dry a lot smoother than my Albrecht Dürers. So I did notice that, and I found that kind of interesting. But anytime you're doing like a water medium, definitely use a heat tool. It totally prevents the buckling. It's just so much easier. This is a huge bunch of sunflowers, isn't it? It's like, yeah, I'm going to start with the sunflowers. Oh my gosh, 2 years later. Now, if I was just doing these with pencils, though, it would take even longer. So, oh, hi, View is a View. And Ruthie, hi, Ruthie. And Aisha, hello. You guys snuck in there. I don't know if you guys can hear Scout howling. I have the door closed, but I don't know how much this camera picks up. She's quite the diva. Let's see, you only have the 12 set of Derwent watercolors. Yeah, the 12 set though is like plenty, because I did bring out my I do have my crayon dash palette, so if I need to make some more colors, I can just mix them up on here. And so with a 12 set, you can totally do the same thing, just make your own colors. That's one nice thing about like Inktense and watercolor pencils. You can always mix them on a palette to create more colors. Like if you're just not filling a specific one. Yes, Scout is upset. Ugh, she's always upset though. She's drama. Never ceases to amaze me, that dog. She already escaped this morning, so you'd think she'd be tired from her little run. You're a sucker for the whiny puppies. See, I'm just so used to her temper tantrums that I block it out. I'm like, huh? Is she whining? She's doing this new thing now, though, where she wakes me up in the morning by putting her 2 paws on my bed, because she's not allowed to jump all the way on the bed, and just keeps nosing me until I get up. I'm not a fan. I don't want to wake up this way. But she's totally throwing a tantrum right now. Oh, hi, Ghislaine. Welcome. I sound better. That's good. I can never tell how I sound. I just can't wait to taste and smell again. I really do miss both of those. Hate to break it to you guys, but food without a flavor and just texture is not the same. Yeah, that's Scout talking. She's throwing a tantrum right now. I swear, she knows when I'm recording and just becomes full-out diva mode. Hi, Jennifer. No worries. Let's see. Rindy Ray says, I'm so bad at doing watercolors and backgrounds. Oh, if you're getting the streaks, sometimes you need to go back over them. It does take a little practice, but also it depends on the paper you're using too, especially in those coloring books. I'm still using the deep cadmium color here. Oh, hi, Gwen. No, this isn't the print for the challenge this month. So I'm not doing a group buddy color this month, just because I'm trying to get like back on track from being sick. And like I've got my son's birthday and Thanksgiving, and I just didn't have time to get that all set up. So we're skipping November, and I'll pick it back up in December. So there won't be a group one this month. You gotta face your limits and accept them. And I definitely knew if I did one this month, I would just be burned out. Yes, I usually scan a lot of my books. There's only certain ones that I don't feel I need to scan, but it's just because I'm kind of picky on the paper. Oh, I'm sorry, Connie. Yeah, the exhaustion is what's killing me. I try to explain it to people. I'm like, I'll vacuum my carpet and then I'm like completely exhausted after just vacuuming. I mean, like the stupidest of household chores just wear you out and you wake up tired. It's just, ugh. And it doesn't seem to go away. There's a few ways to scan your books. I use the app on my phone right now. I'm gonna probably get a wand scanner so I can just run it over the book page. I'm thinking of trying one of those. But I'm on the fence because my phone does work pretty well. It's just you have to make sure you get the right lighting and you don't accidentally curve the book while you're scanning it. All right, almost done with this one. And then we have one more color to add before we activate all these. Okay. So now we have our straw yellow. Oh, Tammy. Tammy, good day. What are you doing up? Is it an insomnia night for you? Okay, now Scout's howling outside my door. She's like, if you're not going to listen to me from the living room, I'm going to come to your door and bring the tantrum to you. Oh, this dog. Oh, you got some sleep? Well, that's good. Get this last bit just on the tips of all these flowers. Yes, she does want to know that I hear her, so she noses the door and howls. Husky tantrums are real, guys. I'm telling you. Sometimes worse than a toddler. Okay, let's get this flower now. Oh, hi. Is it Jules? Is that how you say it? But no worries, lurk away. Welcome. Trying to keep my hand out of the way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Although I'm literally just repeating the same thing, coloring this last little white space with this color. On some, I'm going to leave a little bit more white space than others, but this color is a very pale yellow. Okay. And then I think I have one more flower, and then we can activate these. See how they look. Okay. Oh, thanks for joining, Amy. I was actually taking votes on for members because we have like, I think I unlocked 4 or 5 more emoji slots. And one of the popular votes was an emoji of Scout flying off the stairs. So I'm going to have my designer work on that because that one was just cracking me up. I need to come up with some more fun emojis. Okay, I think we got all of the petals, but you never know. I'm notorious for missing those. Let's see. Connie says, I'm debating whether to put up my tree. Oh, there's Christmas lights all over right now, but I don't put up my tree till after Thanksgiving. I've got like a cardinal rule. And then after Thanksgiving, I do put up my tree. But before Thanksgiving, no tree. But yeah, a bunch of my neighbors have their Christmas lights out. And I'm like, but Thanksgiving, fall isn't over. But I'm very dedicated to fall, so. The Scout running out of the yard and down the street. I know, I could do one of her like digging under the fence. Yes, that would be excellent. I have a feeling like we're gonna have a ton of Scout emojis on the next batch. She's like my little mascot now. That gosh darn dog. She like drives you bonkers, but you love her to death. Sometimes. Very pretty colors. And yeah, I'll use my Procolour just to shade a little bit more brown in there later. But these are activating really nice. No decorations until December. Like Tammy, for you, isn't it pretty much like summer weather at Christmas time out there? Yeah, I'm the same way, Melissa. The day after Thanksgiving, all the Christmas decorations come out. It's kind of like our family tradition. But this year, I'm going to get a new tree, I think. I want to get a pre-lit one. I'm over stringing lights. I'm straight up lazy. Too much effort. But I want to get like a gigantic tree this year. Just a big old monster. All right, let me dry what I've wet so far. Yes, I did get my nails done. I was trying to go for a fall color that wasn't like super fall. Ooh, a pencil train emoji. I like the pencil train one. Oh, enjoy your food, Naomi. Yes, I could definitely do a pencil train. That would be good. Okay, activate these other ones. Yeah, it's always hot down there. See, when I lived in California, like Christmas was always 80. You were like wearing shorts, you go to the beach. And then I moved to Utah and it was like, oh, you know, we actually have like snow on Christmas and it's cold. And it's funny because I'll call my dad on Christmas Day and he's like, oh, it's 80. We're in our shorts. I'm like, ah. So sometimes I kind of miss that warm Christmas. I love the snow, don't get me wrong, but I don't like to drive in it. And on Christmas, we got to go visit family. Christmas is like no longer yours when you're an adult. You got to like drive around and see everybody. It's a really busy day. Okay, oh, we're on this one. But I'm hoping we get more snow this year, because last year we didn't get a lot of snow. It was like more rain. Okay, yep, I'm liking this color. Looks really pretty. And it is muted, but this is, these are watercolor pencils. It's going to be a little muted. Nice thing is you can always add a second layer, just like with any other watercolor pencil. But instead, I'll be taking my Procolours and adding some shading that way instead. So I'm just kind of using these for a nice little base coat. And see, as long as I dry pretty quickly in between, it doesn't get all buckly. Buckly? That's a word. Get some water in there. So I am trying to dry like each flower in between as much as I can. Let's see, Procolours. So the Procolours are a Derwent pencil. They're pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. I have them right here. Okay, hang on. So these are the Procolours. So the lead on the Procolour is really hard. It's pretty rough to get the pigment out, but they're made by Derwent. Now these are excellent for hair, like the way they layer. This is a layering pencil though, so if you don't like to layer, don't get these. But I will be doing a review this month on these because I've had a few requests. So I do plan to review them and kind of get into them a little more. But it's kind of one of those lesser known Derwent products. And I've noticed it's definitely a love or hate with Procolours. But I really like them for hair because of just how they layer, and those things like never lose their sharp point. Oh my gosh, it's going to take me years to blow through that 72 count set I got. Okay. Get this one, and I think I only have one more flower to activate. And then we'll work on the centers. Okay. And these are basically like any watercolor pencil. The more water you add, the more it waters down and it's more muted. Less water you add, the more bright it is. You can activate these with like a Tombow or Kuretake colorless blender. I don't really recommend the alcohol blenders for watercolor pencils, but you can do it. I just don't like the effect. So I'd rather use a Tombow or just my water brush. Oh, you bought the Procolours because of that one picture? Yeah, I mean, I did the hair with the Procolours on that one, and I was just like, holy crap, these are like magic. Magical pencils. You can just layer and make like individual strands. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how many sets of pencils I have. It's definitely over 20. Okay, let's get that in there. And then this is the last one to activate, and we can work on their centers. Let's see. So I know a few of you already said you do have the Derwent watercolors, but how many here total have these Derwent watercolors? Rindy Ray. Yes, someone did. My moderator Melissa said that they're on sale right now. So definitely check it out. I do have links in my description. But I guess this set that I'm working on is one of the ones in the sale. And then let's see. Hi, Stephanie. No worries, you're at church. That's dedication. Okay. It's funny when you get to the last flower, you're just like, activate, hurry, I want to move on. Let's see. The Procolours are on sale right now. Oh, interesting. Hang on, I gotta take a drink of water. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna fill, oops. So fun fact, when you tape down, you can use your heat gun to loosen the tape and pick it back up. Of course, as I'm drying these flowers, it's already lifting my tape. All right, so let's get the base coat on the centers, and then I will go over them with some Procolours. Let's see. So I want to do, let's get some VanDyke brown. I like that brown ochre too. Maybe bronze. Let's see how these ones work first. Oh, thanks, Naomi. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to do a base coat with the VanDyke brown and brown ochre, because like I said, I'm going to be using my Procolours to kind of add more depth and dimension. So I'm using these for a nice little base coat. So Amy, Melissa said if you click the link in my description below, it should take you right to the ones on these ones that I'm using are on sale. Same with the Procolours that I have linked. I didn't know the Procolours were 35% off right now. Oh, hi, Betty. Ooh, pumpkin pancakes. Ooh, I'll be right over. Don't you worry. My breakfast was cereal that I couldn't taste. Like, this is lovely. Oop, I think I missed a petal right there. Either that or it's the fold of the leaf, but I think that's a petal. Get that in there. All right. It's on sale for $83.91. Oh, hi, Pam. Welcome. You're still in bed. You got an extra hour of sleep. Well, it never feels like it, does it? All right, now I'm using the brown ochre. Okay. I'm leaving a little white space. Have I ever tried the Derwent metallic set? No, I have not. I've seen them around, but I haven't tried those ones yet. I cannot believe how many Derwent products there are, and I have quite a few, but I still don't have all of them. It's insane how much they've got. It's like, holy moly. By far, they have the most products out there. I can tell my camera's washing the color out just a little, but not as bad as it was last week. So at least we have that. I wonder if I grab my little saturation here, I can just bring up the color a little bit more. Maybe. Oh, no, it's getting too yellow. All right, that's probably as good as it's gonna get. All right, Naomi, thanks for coming. Oh, hi, Celine. Oh, it's 5 a.m. Oh, well, thanks for coming. It's so early. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna fill in this petal real quick that I had missed. I'm always gonna miss something. Okay. Let's see. Oh, is Shell in here? I didn't see her. Oh, there's Shell. Hi, Shell. Oops, too much water on my brush. Poor Shell is still dealing with COVID in her house. Oh my gosh, I feel for you. I'm still waiting to see if my son catches it. I'm like, please don't. I'm over this by now. All right, let's get this one. Okay. And I think whatever I don't finish today, I will do on like a video, maybe a speed color or something this week, just so you guys can see the rest if you want to like color along and see how it goes. Because I think next weekend I will be doing a buddy color slot. I gotta double check with my buddies, but I think that's the plan. Yeah, I'm really liking these Pentel water brushes. So far, they're my favorite, I think. I tried my Caran d'Ache one the other day, though, and it honestly wasn't. Hi, Jan. Try not to loosen my tape up here. What do you prefer, watercolor Inktense or the one I'm using today? I really do love Inktense because you don't have to shade and, you know, you can just kind of go hog wild, but I do like watercolor pencils. They're very fun to work with, super versatile. I love that I can, you know, put them on a palette and mix new colors. I mean, you can do that with Inktense too, but I also like that these are more forgiving. The Inktense, once those bad boys are done, well, there's not much you can do. All right, so I think I'm gonna do some olive green and maybe that cadmium yellow. So let's find those. Where's my olive? Olive. And then I need my cadmium. Let me just sharpen this one. Oh, thanks, Jana. We've got a whole pile of cough drops, so I can keep popping them. Actually, you know what? I think raw. I don't want it to be too golden, though. Let's see how these colors work on the leaves. All right. Oh, the swatch chart. That's one of the swatch charts I've made. If you're in my Facebook group, you can get that swatch chart for free. Let's see, I think I'll add some brown to this one here. Just down here. So yeah, that is in my Facebook group, I believe. At least last time I checked. I don't know. Melissa C would know. She's in there. I'm like, is it in my group? Hi, Robin. So now I'm taking just olive green. We're gonna get these leaves. And then I think I'm gonna do some just like olive green filler in between and just pretend that we got a whole bunch of leaves back there. So the bouquet just looks really full. Oh, lived on cough. Yeah. The cough is the worst. And the problem is if I talk a lot, like, here on a live stream, I start to get a sore throat and my cough gets worse. And so I really got to keep taking drinks of water and all that. Hi, Della. But I mean, each day it is getting better. I just really want my taste back. Like Thanksgiving's around the corner, so I'm starting to get worried. I want to eat Thanksgiving dinner. Is that too much to ask? And like taste it? And so I'm just taking the deep cadmium and we're going to mix that with the olive green. See what happens. Ooh, ordered food. What are you ordering? It's like breakfast-ish time here, but well, I guess we're almost at lunch now, but I'm so jealous. I want food that I can taste. Yeah, we'll just get the olive green in here. And then, of course, if there's anything I want to shade out more, we'll be grabbing the Procolours and just adding those in there. Procolours are kind of a pain to work with, so they're nice if you're just using them for the accents as opposed to the full out coloring. Oops, got a little thing there. Tea time for Shell. I've been trying to drink tea once I got sick, but I couldn't taste it, so it was just straight hot water, and that was not pleasant. Let's see. Robin just ordered the new Linda Ravenscroft book. Ooh. I just placed an order on Etsy for some books. I finally got Amarantine from Anastasia Calderova, however you say it. I just finally bought that one. I'm only like, a year behind. And then I ordered her brand new one. Then I bought another book that I can't remember the name of right now, but it was one that I've been waiting on. Oh gosh, the shipping from those stores on Etsy makes me cringe every time. I'm gonna add the olive green down here. Yes, I know. I found that out. Dinner time is tea time because I used to think tea time was like you guys just sat down and literally you were just having tea. And then someone explained it to me that tea time was actually dinner time. I was like, oh. Oh, you're still waiting on your Europa one? So mine finally showed, but mine did take a long time to get here. I had almost colored in it today, but I don't know. I'm just loving Teresa Goodridge's stuff. She just does such awesome work. Yeah, Christine Caron is having a sale right now. It's like 25% off everything. So I've added a bunch to my cart, and then I need to like later today go and look and reassess if I really need all those pictures that are in my cart. So I'm like, I just spent a whole bunch on books and shipping of those books. So, do I really need all these pages? But I don't know how long Christine's sale is going on. I didn't look to see. Oh, hi, Deborah. Yes, I'm getting better. Thank you for asking. You're so sweet. These other leaves, I'm going to incorporate like oranges and stuff in, but the sunflower ones, I just want to stick to some greens and yellows. The other ones will make a little more fallish. Oh, Robin wants to know if I like these pencils. Yes, I do like the Derwent Watercolor, actually. I really do. They dissolve really, really well. They don't leave streaky lines. They're great if you put down a heavier amount. They're pretty consistent. I like these better than the Arteza, that's for darn sure. It's funny, someone was telling me these are like one of the lower ranked pencils, and I was like, I find that surprising because these are actually pretty good. I like them. So, but I don't know who is ranking them. But that's the thing, it's all preferential. Like, there's a lot of pencils I love that people can't stand, and vice versa. So, those ranking systems you kind of have to take with a grain of salt anyway. Let's see. You had always thought that Derwent were high end. I mean, some of Derwent stuff is pretty expensive, but for the most part, Derwent is pretty affordable. But they make really good products and they actually stand behind their products. So that's always encouraging. And they make a ton of products. Oh my gosh. Don't go down that rabbit hole. You start looking and you're like, I need this and this. I can't say that I like every Derwent product, but they do have like a bunch of different styles for just about any artist, colorist, whatever. Are these watercolors light fast? Katerina wants to know. I don't think they are, but let me double check. Because they don't have a light fast rating on them. I see it on the back. It just says they're highly pigmented. I'll have to look into it. I'm not sure if they're light fast. Deb says yes. Are you saying that these ones are light fast, Deb? Usually it's on their website. You don't think they are, Shell? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it on the tray, and normally they would say it on the tray or the website. It just says highly pigmented. Oh, they are according to their website. I mean, but here's the deal with light fast ratings and a watercolor pencil. You got to keep in mind the light fast rating only goes so far because the amount of water you use really impacts that light fast rating. So I kind of find light fast ratings with watercolor products just kind of, you know. So there's a lot of factors that go in there. Whereas with just a pencil, that's different. But I mean, Arteza watercolor pencils are supposedly light fast, so. Derwent doesn't have light fast ratings on all their products barrels, just FYI. In fact, I think only the light fast pencils have the rating, because even my Procolors don't have a light fast rating, and they do have some light fast in there. So Derwent kind of does it a little different. Like some companies will put the light fast rating on there or some sort of star rating, but Derwent's kind of an odd breed with how they handle it. Because I know the Procolors have light fast ratings, but they're not on the barrel. Oops, my brush is getting dry. Let's see if we can still get that one to wiggle out. It's getting milky. So the light fast from Derwent is their highest rated light fast product, but that's not their only light fast product. Like Prismacolors have light fast ratings too. It's just that the Derwent light fast are LF1 and LF2, so the highest rated light fast, kind of like Caran d'Ache luminance type of thing. But I mean, all pencils technically have some sort of light fast rating. They might not be a great one, but they have them. Like Prisma does have quite a few that are not too bad on the light fast scale, but they don't have it on their barrel either. They don't have like high end like luminance or the Derwent light fast, but yeah, you kind of have to look at the manufacturer's website when you're looking at that kind of info, and they'll usually have their ASTM ratings. Arteza is not available in Croatia. Doesn't Arteza's website ship globally though? Not on Amazon, but their actual website. I thought their website did, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. Get this in here. I'm so excited for the new Black Widows that are coming out, the Dragon set. Those should pop up on Amazon US really soon, actually. Is the higher number a higher light fastness? It depends on what standard they're using. So normally LF1 and LF2 is best light fast, where if it's like an LF4, that's less light fast. But some companies also use their own little rating in-house thing. So it honestly depends on what standard and how they're working it. So that's why you always want to look at their rating system and see what they're using to rate their products. So like in Creative Haven, I use my Prismacolors a lot, Inktense a lot. Just kind of depends. All right, gotta take a water drink. Gosh darn it, Emma. All right, so I'm just gonna add some olive green and some cedar green in between here to kind of darken it up. All right. And just kind of make it look like it's a big full bouquet. Yes, Tammy shared the color names not too long ago. Tammy's got some inside scoops. So polychromos, their 3 stars mean those are the best. Yeah, so everyone uses something different because like the Derwent Lightfast, LF1 is the best, LF2, second. So you just got to look and see what they're using as their rating. I can't even remember how Artesa's works. But I mean, here's the deal. If you're not really coloring anything or doing art that you're going to have hanging up in gallery lighting conditions for a long time, Lightfast is kind of eh. I mean, like if you're using Lightfast in a coloring book, you really don't need to worry about Lightfast. All right, let me set those aside so I don't forget the colors. Yeah, there's the 2 different ways to test too. There's actually a few YouTubers who have done their own like blue wool testing. Wow, that's hard to say. So I'm just filling in these gaps here. Just gotta remember where I put it all. Okay. Oh, and then right here. Okay, I think I got all of those. Okay. My stupid camera is still kind of washing out the colors a little, but not as bad as last week. Oh, hi, Karen. I'm feeling a little better today. Each day is an improvement. Let me put this back here. Okay, so I want to color these book pages here. And I'm just going to use one color and kind of drag it. I think I'm going to use my brown ochre for that. I think that's the spine. Celine. Well, if you're offering. Oh, thanks, Stephanie. Yeah, like I said, I do feel better every day. It's just I'm so impatient. So like I'm not recovering as quickly as I would like. So it gets frustrating is the problem. Like I want to be 100%. What? I'm streaming. What do you need?
Me and Wes can have blind candy.
You need to ask Daddy. Daddy's in charge. Where's Daddy?
Wait, Daddy's not in the field.
He's in the field. Have your sister call him or something. Okay, but close my door. Gets her taste buds back. Oh, my kids are fine. They bounced back from COVID like it was nothing. I'm so jealous. Oh, to be young and have that young immune system. What would that be like? I don't know if you guys heard, but one of my littles came in and asked for candy because, thanks to Halloween, we've got a surplus of candy now. And that's all I ever hear. Yes, she came in to visit. uh, so last night I was on the phone with my hubby Ryan, and it was like 11:30 at night. My kids had stayed up late, and so I had them all in bed, and he and I were chatting, and then my youngest comes in. She has the most adorable little voice, but she comes in and she's like, "Can I have a snack?" I'm like, "It's 11:30." And so she goes, "So is that a yes or a no?" And I was like busting up so hard at the sassiness that I'm like, "Okay, fine, have a snack." Like, you win. Because it was just too cute. Not that I should encourage that behavior, but gosh darn it, it was adorable. So yeah, apparently the moral is when she's sassy and adorable, but it's just hilarious. So is that a yes or a no? Like, the time thing didn't even phase her. It's like, well, all right then. Point proven. So yeah, I just took this brown ochre color and I'm kind of just dragging it because I plan to darken it up with my pencils later. So it's kind of just like a nice little base coat color. Yeah, my kids stayed up late because their sister was visiting from college, and my poor son never gets to see her because when she normally comes, he's at his dad's. And then, I was like, well, the time is changing, so I guess it's no biggie. But normally my kids are not up at 11. They are at the latest 9. Honey, I'm streaming. What do you need?
We just can have a one candy.
No, you can have a snack though, but you need to go while I'm doing this. Try this side because it's kind of wet. Sounds like her mama. I know, I felt so bad for Emma yesterday. Her stream just kept buffering. I was like, oh, come on, YouTube. But I heard a few streamers had problems yesterday, so I don't know what was going on with YouTube. She is adorable, Alex, but she knows it, so that's the danger. She knows how cute she is. And unfortunately, I am that stereotypical parent that babies her baby, even though I promised I would never do it. So you'll notice I'm drying frequently, but it's because I want to not have any buckling. Oh, no worries, Deb. Thanks for coming. So yeah, I'm drying frequently in between, but this is just so I don't get any buckling, or ripples to my page. And it just takes a few seconds. So plus then I get to catch up on chat. So works for everyone. I'm gonna have to add a little more color over here. Yeah, a lot of people were having issues with streams yesterday. Mine just kept buffering on Emma's, and I was like, what is this? But Emma, you weren't the only one. Apparently YouTube was just anti-streams yesterday. Will a hairdryer work just as well? Okay, so here's the difference between the heat tool and a hairdryer. So the hairdryer actually blows air. So if you're using watercolor paints, like, it can actually move the paint, and yes, like Amy says, it can push your colors. This is just concentrated heat right on the area. It's not pushing anything. So the heat it tool I really like. Well, and then there's Melissa, who's caught on fire. So Hers is a little different, but yeah, so I use the heated tool instead of a hair dryer because I don't want my colors to push around. And it's also just a concentrated heat right on that area, but you're not blowing anything around like you would with a hair dryer. Because, like with my watercolor paintings, if I broke out a hair dryer, I would actually mess them up. Oh, welcome back, husband. He's a filming machine right now, guys. You bought the Sizzix. Did you buy the Sizzix like embossing heat tool? Because you can still use that. I have that too. That works just fine. That won't blow anything around, but you got to be a little more cautious with that because that bad boy gets hot. Yeah, you can still use that, Rindy Ray. You're good. All right, let's see. Oh, colors, colors, colors. Debating if I should start shading with my other pencils or just keep going with the watercolor. Oop, I'm already loosening my tape because the heat tool. Stay! Keep it taped down. Yeah, like Ryan said, use the lower one because that thing gets hot. So I think I'm going to make this vase maybe blue because they have some really pretty blues. Oh, or purple. Because there's some really pretty purples in this set too. Let's see. Trying to think. We'll try it on the little bookmark and the book itself first. So let's grab the purples. You want to see me do some shading? I can do some shading. Let's shade these bad boys real quick. Let me get my Procolours so you can see how these work. All right, so I need to grab my trays of Procolour real quick. Like a hot pencil mess going on over here. All right, so I think I'm gonna hit these with some Burnt Yellow Ochre, which is number 60. Okay. And then let's see, maybe some Burnt Umber for the insides. And I think I want just a teensy bit of a golden yellow. Let's grab some gold, which is on my other tray. Okay. So we're going to do some shading with the Procolours now, just to kind of build up. So I'm going to take the Burnt Yellow Ochre from my Procolours. Like this thing I sharpened like 3 weeks ago. Never goes away. All right, so I'm just going to use this to kind of deepen up some of our petals here. Give them some pretty colors. Then I may come back with a darker brown, but I want to see how this works because I don't want it too crazy. But yeah, I do like these Derwent watercolors because they dry a lot smoother. They don't have this funky, chalky feel like the Albrecht Dürers tend to leave. What is a good size watercolor pencil set? Okay, so if you're okay mixing, you can get away with a 12 or 24 count, and then you'll just mix on. So little fun secret, okay? The Caran d'Ache palette has the smooth and the rough side, but you can go to the dollar store and get a cutting board that does the same thing. But then you just mix them together. So you'd have to be comfortable mixing colors. If you're not comfortable mixing colors and you just want colors to pull and use, then you'll want to just buy the bigger sets. So that's the thing. It's all about your comfort level. Do you want to mix, or do you want to just be able to pull colors and call it a day? So, but yeah, if you're okay mixing, 12 and 24 colors is more than enough. I'm lazy. Even though I know how to mix, doesn't mean I want to mix. So, and I have full set syndrome. So you got to keep that in mind too. Got a lot of factors working against me. But yeah, I'm just shading this one up and just helping add a little extra color. I mean, patiently waiting for the food. Man, that's the worst when you order food. You're like, oh, now I gotta wait. Can't wait till we get to the day where it just shows up in like 10 minutes. And these do work really nicely on top of the Derwent watercolors, which is why I picked them. I do have the Derwent Color Soft, but they don't layer as nicely on top of the surface here of a watercolor. So I prefer to use my Procolour. And what's nice is the watercolor roughs the paper up just enough so that the Procolors are almost easier to get the pigment out. Because they are a freaky hard pencil. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but like, so this is one that I've now shaded versus like this one over here, or even that one. So you kind of see the difference where it's a little bit more, it has a little more dimension to it. Let's see, Emmy, do you recommend these watercolor pencils? I do. I really do like the Derwent watercolor pencils. I don't know why they have such bad ratings with all the pencils. I think it's because they're maybe a smaller set, but I find them spectacular. And even this 36 count set has an amazing array. Like the way they curated the colors for their 36 count set was stellar. I got no complaints. So, because sometimes, like, you know, when you get a 36 count set from a company, you're like, oh, I am really missing colors. But they did an awesome job. So yeah, so that one's been shaded with the pencils, and now I'm just kind of gonna shade down here. Can you use them to shade if you don't have Procolour? Yeah. So you can just add a second layer of the watercolor anywhere you want to darken, or you can pull it right off the tip of the watercolor pencil and add in the shading. You don't have to use the Procolors. You can also go on top of these with other brands of pencils to add in, you know, your shading. I'm just using the Derwent Procolour because I have my lovely hashtag. So got to stay true to the hashtag and lead by example and all. So, yeah, that's the thing. But you could totally just pull off the tip to add a darker color, add a second layer. You could even go in with them dry. There's so many ways to add more shading. Love the Albrecht Dürer. Yeah, I do like the Albrecht Dürers. They are very lovely. And I love that the names correspond perfectly with the polychromos. Aubric Durs, though, are like butter. Even when used dry, they are just so creamy, which is weird because it's not like the polychromos are a creamy pencil. Get that in there. Would polychromos work well since they're a harder pencil? Yeah, like I was saying, you can shade with any brand. The only reason I'm using the Procolours is one, I've tested this before, they work great on top of these. And two, you guys know I have my hashtag, D is for November, so I'm basically, it's like a Derwent month, but so that was the other reason I pulled out the Procolours. Stick to the letter of the month. I mean, you could even take your Prismas or Castle Arts on top of these. You don't have to use a hard pencil to shade. If you're going to use Prismacolor, though, be very light because they're so opaque, you'll cover up a lot of the work you just did. Not a Prisma fan. Oh my gosh, don't say that in my presence. My Prismas are crying right now. They just heard that they're not a fan, or someone's not a fan. Okay. Blasphemy. It's okay. No pencil is for everyone. That is the thing. You gotta find what you love. I have been giggling because Emma has been using Prismacolors for tutorials, so I'm getting all sorts of excited. We can still be friends. They live under the stairs. Oh gosh. No problem, Della. Have a good day. So I'm not sure if my camera is showing the definition very well because I'm still learning to tweak the settings, but like these two have been shaded with the pencils, so it's a little bit darker. Like I have this brown, burnt yellow ochre color, just kind of adding that definition, but I don't know if you guys can see the difference. I really need to keep working on my camera settings. It doesn't help when it's overcast though, because we get some funky things going on. But I wonder if I adjust it, the saturation just a teensy more. Nope, that's too much. Now we're just looking like a big yellow blob. Yeah, this thing drives me bonkers. I'm gonna have to like, and every time we have overcast, it just constantly changes. It's like, all right, that's probably as good as it's gonna get today. You can see the difference. Okay, that's all that matters. Oops, like that going there. Okay, I'm also gonna take this burnt umber and kind of work it into some of these pages down here. Very lightly, nothing crazy. Just want to get a little bit of shading in there. Okay. Take some of my burnt yellow ochre as well. Just kind of darken up some of the areas I want it to be darker. And if you don't feel like shading with a pencil, you don't have to, because I mean, the colors look pretty even without me shading them. This is just kind of like a preference, but you could totally just leave it as is and it would look just as gorgeous, especially if you layer the colors. So like, don't think you have to bring out other pencils and shade it. I'm going to darken this one though, because the watercolor didn't darken that one up as much. Okay. I'm not going to sit and shade like all the flowers on the stream just because we'll be here forever. So I'm going to start working on some more watercolors, but I will leave these colors off to the side so I don't forget. I think I'm going to work on this little ribbon here. All right. My washi tape has released. Let's see if I can reattach it right here so I don't get any buckling. Okay. All right, so I think I want the book. I'm going to go with a gray book. So let's grab the ivory black that we'll use very lightly. Actually, no, I'm just going to do a layer of gunmetal and then I'll come back in with a Procolour to darken that up. Are the mods arguing? Am I missing a fight? I'm over here picking colors and I just saw the word argument. Are we having another mod wars? Mom heard us. I don't know if I want to be called mom. It makes me feel old, older than I already am. Poly on Nina paper, yes, yes, I love that. This the Nina paper I use is by far my favorite because it's smooth. I really like smooth cardstock. Oh, from Hungary. Welcome, Anita. I saw a question. Like, can you buy the Nina 110 that I'm using in a ream of paper? Is that what you're asking, Amy? All right, I'm gonna try some purple just to see if I like it. I think that's my, nope, I want dark violet. And then light violet. All right, so I'm going to try dark violet and light violet on this little ribbon bookmark thingy. I'm going to make it a little heavier layer. Oh, the Amazon paper. Okay. Oh, hi, DP Diva. Welcome and thank you. That's so sweet of you. Now I'm just putting down the light violet. I do kind of like how with watercolor pencils, you can be a little sloppier. Just slap it in there. Whereas with pencils, you actually have to care a little more. All right, let's see how this looks. Oh my gosh, Evelyn, I saw it. I saw it. No. There's a lot of things I miss in chat, but I seem to always look up right when I hear someone say, Prismas are not my favorite. Subconsciously, I know. Hi, Elise. I'm feeling better. I'm getting there. I still have lingering symptoms, but like I said, every day it seems to get better. Like my energy is slowly-ish coming back, but I still can't taste or smell. That's for darn sure. Never realized how much you rely on smell until you can't smell. Then you're like, wow, this really sucks. And it's funny because the doctors are like, well, it could last 10 days up to a year. I'm like, well, that's an awfully large range. Could we reel that in somewhere? But the fact is, they just don't know. Definitely need to dry that one because it's pretty wet. Ooh, that paper gets so hot. Oh my. I do like that purple though. I'm liking how that's working. And I'll still be shading that out a little. Thinking with the vase, I might stick with the blue because I think that would look really cute. And then the mugs will have like a little off-white thing going on. So yeah, I will do a blue vase. Let's do ultramarine and spectrum. Okay. Oh, thanks, Elise. All right, we're gonna go with a blue vase. Now, just FYI, like normal watercolors, you can lift and reactivate and all that. Most watercolor pencils don't react exactly the same. So, like even these, they don't lift as well. They do reactivate, but it's not like I could go in with a wet rag and like blot them off. They will lift better on watercolor paper than the paper I'm using right now, but if you're using these in like coloring books, that's definitely something you want to keep in mind. Got these little steam things here. 10 pictures on Etsy. I need to download the ones I bought. I just left it open. I'll do it tomorrow. Because my thing is I like to download and print them right away because I feel if I leave them in my folder, I'll forget about them. So I need to print them. Oh yeah, a year would be miserable. I hope it's not a year. When they said that, I was like, oh, how common is that? But I do know a few people who didn't smell or taste for like 6 to 8 months, so the possibility is there. Ugh. Just gonna make this a little deeper so it transitions better into that lighter blue. These little steam lines, I'll probably end up using like a white acrylic or something with them. Ooh, maybe my Spectrum Noir glitter pens. They make a little fun effect. All right, let's see how that blends out. Goes off to the side. Oh, thanks, Ashley. I'm in mega clean mode. Wish I had the energy to clean. I vacuumed the other day and seriously had to take a nap after. It was that COVID energy zap. Right. Can definitely feel my brush is too dry, so I'm gonna have to wet it a little more. Oops, especially right there because I'm getting a line. No, go away. This space I'll definitely have to dry because it's going to be a large space with a lot of water. Okay, I'm gonna grab some blues from my Procolours. I think the blues are on this one. Let's see, I definitely want my Delft blue. Actually, it's on this one. Okay. Actually, no, I think ultramarine would be better. So my ultramarine. Halo blue. And probably some light blue. That's cobalt. That's on the other tray. Okay. So I'm going to do some shading on the vase using some Procolours. Just kind of get a little bit better shading in here. Yeah, guys, Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals are like just around the corner. I'm already trying to think what I'm going to get my kids for Christmas. I got to quit buying myself coloring supplies and start like thinking of Christmas and stuff. But it's so hard when there's like coupons and sales on coloring supplies all the time. Okay. I'll wash and dry 76 loads a day just to maybe put it up. Hubby doesn't normally buy me coloring supplies because I mean most of them I already just buy on my own. So but he doesn't really know what to get, so I would have to be like, just click this button here. It's funny is my daughter asked for Prismacolors for Christmas because she wants to start following tutorials on YouTube, and she's like, that's the pencil that most of them use, so I really want Prismacolors. I was like, oh my, look what I've created. They have Black Friday sales right now. Oh, interesting. It's funny, like Black Friday and Cyber Monday are no longer like as big as they used to be because like companies start them early now. But I still seem to find better deals on Cyber Monday. Like I want to upgrade my laser printer, so I'm going to kind of see what deals are out there this year. How late is today's stream? I'll probably only do like 2.5 hours. I just wanted to make some progress today with you know, the shading and the watercolor so you guys could see the effect of both. And then I'll probably, like I said, do the rest on like a speed color or something I'll film this week. Hopefully I'm not keeping you guys too long. Sorry. I'm just really enjoying the watercolor pencils today. It's very soothing. No, thanks, Celine. So sweet. Grab some white so I can add to the highlight there. And I am trying to keep these all off to the side so I can remember to let you guys know what colors I used. Oh, thanks guys, you're so sweet. Yeah, I just find watercolor pencils so relaxing, and then the shading on top is just fun because you can really help bring it out, you know. But again, you don't have to. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to do it. All right, so that needs to go in my pile for the vase. Then I was just gonna add a little shading here. So I need my gunmetal. I'll shade up our book a little. I have to unlock your chain. You're my YouTube wife, Emma. You don't have a say in anything now. Believe it or not, guys, I was asking Emma what I should do for this stream, and she wasn't very helpful. She just said, do whatever you want. It's like, but I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, so see, I just added a little bit of gunmetal just to add some more texture there. You're getting picked on by my viewers. They're protective. All right. Now, see, with the purple ribbon here, I'll still, he said to do this. Let's see. You find watercolors stressful? See, I just find them so soothing. I think we'll color in some coffee with the watercolor now. Let me push that up a little. Now, I do already have some browns out, and I think these ones will work pretty well. So let's get the VanDyke brown. What was the other brown I had out? Brown ochre. No, I need probably copper beech or bronze. Let's see. Yeah, copper beech. Thing is Emma picks on me, I pick on her. It's a fun give and take. That's what we got. Oh, thanks, Randy Ray. Very kind of you. Oops, I need my eraser. I'll just try not to activate the little part that I got on my mug because I want to make the mugs a cream color. I just take. You guys should see Emma's and I's chats. People probably think we're verbally abusive to one another. Oh, the things we say. All out of love, all out of love. I think. Kind of mix a couple browns in here. I'm going to pretend this is coffee because I miss the luscious taste of coffee. So I'm going to live vicariously through Teresa Goodridge's work here. I know. Emma did try to be nice, and I told her off for being nice. Because I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why are you being so nice? I can't handle this. You're making me queasy. So now I'm mixing some copper beech. And Derwent, you will notice like they use the same names across their colors, and for the most part, they're all pretty similar. Sometimes not. VanDyke brown and copper beech are some popular ones with Derwent. A knee-jerk reaction to separate us. All right, just adding a little extra here because I want this to just be a little bit heavier with the pigment. And of course, if you ever want it really concentrated, just use your brush and pull it right off of the tip, and you'll definitely get nice concentrated color. Yes, Elise, I've actually I'm almost to 10 pounds now of weight loss from COVID. So I guess that's the the silver lining. But it's because food just doesn't, yeah, it just doesn't seem appealing when it's just food with just the texture and no flavor is not, yeah, Food really needs that flavor factor. Food textures can get really strange really fast. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't really notice how soggy and goopy this food was, but now I do. Oh, Scout's whining again. Oh, hi, Danny. Welcome. Let's see, Emmy, am I going to get any of Teresa Goodridge's Christmas ones? So I already own all her Christmas ones, and I already pre-ordered and got that Christmas one that came out in like August. It came out like super early. So I've got all of hers. I love her work. And she's such a cool person too. You can just hit her up on Instagram and she is so chill. But yeah, I've got all her Christmas ones. So those will definitely be out after Thanksgiving. But you know, I got to give Thanksgiving some love. And because I love fall, I got to soak up as much fall as I can because this month is flying by. It's going well, Danny, I think. I'm switching between 2 different mediums, but it's going good. Let me grab some green for these leaves up here and we'll work on these too. Okay. So I think I'm gonna grab my olive green, which I think is in this tray. Yep, it is. I'm gonna sharpen it though. And then I think I already have gold out. Yep, okay. So now we're gonna just take the Procolours again, and I'm gonna work on shading these leaves up here, kind of like I started shading the, whatchamacallits, petals. Words are hard, people. So I'm actually just using an olive green, which is the same olive I used as my base color in watercolors, and just kind of darkening where I want it to darken. Just be a little bit more saturated. I answered the Teresa Goodridge Christmas question. I had pre-ordered the one that came out in like August. I got that, and then I already own all her other ones. Is she coming out with any new ones aside from the one that released a couple months ago? Gosh, I'm getting yelled at because I didn't know. I don't think there's any other new ones coming out, so I own all the others. Yeah, Emma. But yeah, I got that one in August, and I don't think there's any more. I actually don't need cases for the Derwents. I actually like them in the trays because of the way they're designed. You open it, so you have the set here, and then you put the other set in the lid, and it's perfect. So I've always loved the trays with the Derwents, but no other brand of pencil can I handle not being in a pencil case. But Derwent just packages theirs so well. The only Derwents I own that are in a case are my Light Fast, but that was because of how they released them. Mod fail. Uh, oh, that is lucky, Elise. Yeah, especially if you have COPD, because that could be pretty. It's crazy how COVID hits us all so differently, too. That's what's nuts about it. It's like, so I didn't even have the same symptoms as my family. I never even got a fever, but I was so sick to my stomach. Like it was nuts. And then I had the body aches, and I was really, really tired. But yeah, it's just crazy because the other three in my house had major fevers and ugh. Oh yeah, your case for the Prismas, Melissa, you were asking. So let me show you, Melissa, my case for the Prismas, because my Prismas are always on my art desk. They never leave my side. So, Melissa, this is what I use. Let me zoom out, though, so you can actually see. Hang on. Got to move back to the other settings. Okay. So this is my Prismacolor case. It's a hard bound, like leather case. And then just all my Prismas are in here. But this is the best case I have ever bought, and they don't make it anymore. But it is like real leather. It's padded. And that was why I was saying you can't get this one anymore. And it's a real bummer. Love that case. I should have bought like 12 of them when they had them out. Yours is purple. Yeah, they stopped making it and now they make like the cheaper ones. I mean, although the ones they have out now are like super cute with the designs, but that leather case is just sturdy. Like that thing's never gonna fray or fall apart on me. And the padding on it is ridiculous. I don't think I've added them to my Amazon shop. I probably should. Maybe one of you should message me and remind me to add them to my Amazon shop, the ones that I do use. I keep forgetting to add those. There's so much to do. YouTube life. I'm just trying to shade these up a little more and then we'll call it a day. I just want to get finish some color on these. Yes, and Prismas really need the padding because you drop a Prisma and that thing's definitely got a broken core, guaranteed. I have broken cores dropping them on carpet. It's like, ugh, you're killing me. But I love my babies. Love them. Thank you, Emma, dear. So yeah, so this is the Derwent Watercolors with the Procolours. As always, after the stream, I will take a picture so you guys can kind of see it a little better because the stream or my camera up here likes to wash out my colors, but these two flowers are shaded with a Procolour, and I don't know if you can tell the difference, but on my end you can definitely see the difference between the rest of them. But this camera is just driving me nuts. But yeah, so kind of the whole lesson of this one today was just showing you the versatility of the Derwent watercolor pencils. And I only have the 36 and I can do plenty with those. And then just shading on top when you want to add a little more dimension and whatnot. So, and you don't have to, like I said, you could add a second layer of watercolor or just pull it off the tip for some concentrated color, however you want to roll it. But what I will do with this picture is today I will get all the colors listed in the description below. And then I will just do like a speed color or for, you know, a part 2 color along this week because it's already taped to my Tim Holtz mat, so it's not going anywhere. So I gotta finish it. But so yeah, I'll put it somewhere on my channel because I think next Sunday I will be doing a buddy color. I'm not entirely sure. I got to double check on the schedule for that. But that way I'm not promising I'll work on this on next stream. So, but what do you guys think? Does it look good? Can you tell the pencil shading, or is it not showing up because of my stupid camera? Perfect. Thanks, guys. You can see the shading. Okay, good. That's all. I want the darn shading to show. I'm like, I took time. But awesome. Well, thanks, guys, for hanging out with me on this Sunday. Those of you who got the lovely daylight savings, enjoy your extra hour because that's what's so cool as we get an extra hour today. And those of you who don't have daylight savings today, I'm sorry. But still enjoy the rest of your weekend. And also remember, tomorrow the 5K giveaway video does come out. So check that out and enter. And everybody enter. Oh, Audrey. Hi, Audrey. Everyone enter. Never be afraid to enter my giveaways. I really want you guys to. I feel like some of you are afraid to. So please enter and don't be afraid. And so I will talk to you all very soon. Until then, everyone have a lovely weekend, okay? Bye, guys.